Hi, Amy from the 7 Effect here. I'm here with Michael Simon, or Mike, who we've got presenting at our Wake Up to Financial Freedom breakfast. So he's very kindly and generously given his time this afternoon on a weekday for you to get to know him a little bit more. So I guess, Mike, what's led you to be able to just have an afternoon where you can have someone like me come in and interview and question you with what's coming up?
Yep, so I guess I went through the system the same as majority of people do. I was always told to, go get a good education, and better education, the better your job, sort of thing. And the better you like, the better the job, the better your lifestyle. So that's excellent. But I was never one to enjoy school. I couldn't get away from it fast enough, basically. So I left school when I was 16 and got a trade. I got an apprenticeship as a cabinet maker. So also never one that's happy working for someone. It was always in the back of my mind. I always knew there was something more to do. So I could become more. I was successful in sport and things when I was younger. So just like failing has never been something that I've sort of felt. So became a cabinet maker. Did an apprenticeship. Finished that. Started working for the company who gave me the apprenticeship. I was never quite happy there. I was always knew there was something more. So I've always been a fan of entrepreneurs and successful people leaving clues and all those sorts of things. So the first answer that I thought was becoming my own business owner. Like I look at the most successful people around the world, they own businesses. So I started my own cabinet making business because that's what I was good at. Yeah. Which in terms of business means nothing. If you're good at what the business doesn't necessarily mean you'll have a good business. Yeah. I was a very good cabinet maker, but I was a terrible business owner. And I ran my own business for 13 years, got some coaching and things along the way, had some success, but had lots of failures as well. And we grew, we definitely grew, but our overheads grew, and at the end of the day, I was still probably better off just having a job. In recent times, only the last year or two, I'm always open to opportunity. So always looking, I'll never just walk past anything. If someone offers me something, I'll definitely look into it to know if I'm going to say no to it. I want to know what I'm saying no to. Yeah. So I always look at opportunity when it pops up. And 15 months ago, an opportunity popped up. Terrible timing for where I was in my life at the time, but I still looked at it, and it was something that I couldn't walk away from. And I've basically I now have a vehicle that can produce a residual income. So whether I go to work or not, I'll get paid, and it's changed my life. It's changed my family's life, friends, everything. So it's been a crazy journey, and a lot of people think success and being really successful has to do with you and your background. It's really not that at all. A lot of it comes back to having that desire. It's not necessarily where you come from, it's sort of where you're going, and having the belief in yourself that you can achieve that. Yeah.
And I love that you say that as well, that anyone can do this, and I love that word belief. I think that if that's the foundation of moving forward, I mean, what does that mean to you? Having that, you've obviously had the belief in yourself and you knew there was something more.
Yeah. So when you look at those really successful people, a lot of them have come from a terrible background, a terrible upbringing. They've had there's even bad stories about child abuse and broken families and homeless and on the streets. So it's got nothing to do with where you've come from. And I've got this thing, if they can do it, I can do it. So if they've had that belief in themselves, and they know that it doesn't matter where you're coming from. So I had a very good upbringing, and sometimes I've even said to my wife along the way, I reckon sometimes that's like you're just comfortable. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when you're comfortable, one of my mentors, they say comfort kills. Yes. It's getting uncomfortable that grows you and stretches you, and so knowing that those successful people have come from like a mega successful, I'm talking about, have come from a lot of them have come from challenges, and knowing that they've done it and I can do it too, and there's a key phrase that I've always there's lots of these little key phrases around, but there's one in particular that I like, and whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
Yeah.
So to me, that just says it comes down to how you're thinking.
Yeah.
And if you're honest with yourself, and if you're telling yourself a story, and that little voice in your head, has all that doubt, then there's no belief there. But if I'm telling myself a story, I'm heading somewhere. This is where I'm going. This is why I'm doing it. Like you're untouchable.
Yeah.
You
take over the world.
Yeah, it's not quite. If you've got that much belief, it's not even a question. It's not like, I might get there, or this. It's like you just know you're getting there.
Yeah, there's no sort of want tos, I guess, anymore. It's like, this is just what I have to do.
Yeah.
Like, this is where I'm going.
Yep.
This is my why. Yeah, we use that a lot, and I guess I love that. What we're trying to, I guess, express to people is that, whatever your background is, or what your skills are, or what, I guess, tools in life you bring to the picture, anything is possible.
Yep.
And it's, surrounding yourself with the right people, and getting those networks, and developing those belief systems, and that personal development, and just knowing, well, he did it.
Yep.
Maybe I can.
Yeah.
And that's I guess what the breakfast is all about, is we're bringing people together that have done it, that have come from a normal, I guess, growing up or childhood, and through even the school systems and things, but have made that choice and made that change.
And that's the key thing, is to get around like-minded people like that. Yeah. It's so easy. Like, your whole society will, if someone is moving away from the pack and going in another direction, like you get attacked. Yeah. You really do. People try and peg you back down because they're scared they're going to lose you.
Yeah.
Not because they don't like you and they don't want you to succeed, but just because they're scared they're going to lose you.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's outside of their comfort zone. This is how they see you, and you fit into even a mold with your networks that you have. But getting outside of that and just like bucking the trend, I think is it's what we're all about at the 7 Effects.
Yeah. So getting around like-minded people, finding a vehicle that's I believe not mainstream. If you're doing what everyone else is doing, you'll get what everyone else is getting. So find something that that the masses aren't doing, and believe it's possible for you. Get into it. Be consistent, and you'll be on the right path.
On the way.
I'm excited about the breakfast.
It's going to be great. And thank you for your time. And I guess if you want to come along and be in a room full of like-minded people, the link will be below the video, or somewhere here wherever you've come across the video. So you can click on the link and register. You'll have a whole room of like-minded people that are looking at how to escape the rat race, looking at ways to create passive income, and develop, I guess, or create a different life for themselves. So join us, come along, and we look forward to seeing you there.